Minecraft elevators are probably one of the most popular redstone contraptions, second only to piston doors. There are dozens of different ways to make them and probably hundreds of different designs. But one of the most popular elevators is the standard 10 block per second elevator. These designs have a 2x1 shaft with a simple piston layout that allows the player to travel upwards very quickly. But these fell out of favor ever since the 1.13 update Aquatic introduced bubble columns, which allowed the player to travel up and down really fast, and most importantly, they were usually much easier to build. But some people still prefer the classic 10 block per second elevator, whether it be for looks or because it's easier to expand. On Bedrock, the 10 block per second layout is slightly different since the player can move through the piston when it extends and travel all the way to the top of the piston head, which allows Bedrock elevators to be half the size of certain Java designs. So today, I will show you how to build my epic and tiny and observerless piston elevator. So here we are in the Bedrock edition, the edition where my skin always gets reset to Steve because Bedrock is just beautiful that way. So we are in survival mode just to prove that this elevator doesn't kill you on the way up. So if we just go in here in our little water pool and we push this button, and we can make our way up. You can look around. I don't recommend moving. You can move if you're doing it in creative. But if you're in survival with my testing, if you move, then you might fall through the pistons. But you can look around, so look at that. I'm looking around, doing all this fun stuff, and I'm not taking damage whatsoever. You can also put villagers and other 2-block tall mobs like creepers or zombies in here, and they'll also make their way up just like I did right now. Also, the top, look at this, completely seamless. There's no redstone showing, no pistons, no redstone, no nothing. It's pretty epic. And we just push this button, and boom, gravity, the best down system in any elevator. Why make things overcomplicated when you can just have a little piece of water on the bottom? So now let me just switch myself into creative and we can see the redstone. So if we just look around the back, as you can see, the redstone is super small and super cheap. It only uses dust repeaters and torches. Like, look at this, and the pattern, really nice repeatable pattern. There are 2 observers, but that is only at the very top, and it's only 2 observers like I just said, and you don't even need them. They are kind of optional, but they also make the top nice and seamless like that. So I am going to show how to build the top like that with that specific push-out system where it's all seamless and nice looking. So yeah, this is the elevator we are going to build today. So without further ado, let's just fall back to the ground and learn how to build this. So the things you need for this elevator are in this chest. So this top row is basically just the base elevator itself, and this bottom row is the push-out system. So the reason why you only see like 1 sticky piston and 1 piston, this is how many things you need for 1 module. You're obviously going to need more if you want to go like past, I don't know, like 3 blocks. So anyway, let's just take it and start building this. So we'll do that. And the space you need is this little 3x3 area, and this quartz is marked out, this marks out where our little shaft is going to be, so it's going to be like that. So yeah, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to punch out the middle of the shaft, and you're going to put your water. And now we're going to start with our pistons. So we're going to put 1 sticky piston over here, and then we're going to go 2 blocks up, and then put another sticky piston like that, 2 blocks up, and then another one, and then 2 blocks up, and then another one. You can go as high as you want. I'll go up to 5 modules like that. So then we're going to put normal pistons facing upwards going like this. So we'll do that. And then we're going to put blocks next to this. So we're going to fill in our walls. And you're going to fill in your walls until you are 1 block above the last piston module like this. And you're going to do it on the other side. So there you go. And then you're just going to put a block above like that. So now we're just going to fill in the back wall like this. There we go, so there's no holes. And now we can start the redstone. So first, on the front, you're going to go to the back. You're just going to turn around like this. And on the left side of the piston, you're going to put a piece of redstone dust. And you're going to put a torch to the side like this. And a 4-tick repeater going into this block. Now make sure the blocks, the block that the 4-tick repeater is going in is a solid block, so it actually powers the piston. So just make sure you do that. Then you're going to put 2 blocks on top like this, put a torch and a repeater on 1 tick like that, and then block in front and redstone dust. And you're just going to continue that. So torch on the side, block here, 4-tick repeater, then 2 blocks on top, torch, repeater, block in front like this, redstone dust, and again. So torch, block, 4-tick repeater, 2 blocks like this, torch, repeater, block in front, and redstone. I accidentally set that to 2 ticks. So torch, block, repeater on 4 ticks, 2 blocks, torch, repeater, and then block in front, and then dust. And then you're going to put your last torch and repeater on the last piston module. So torch here, and repeater here, and this time you don't have to go up since there's nothing else to go up to. So that's basically all the redstone for the main elevator. So if we just kind of put a repeater here and push this button, it's going to go up. So there we go. Now the reason this stayed extended is because we put a button here. So you don't want to power this piston. So you don't want to put your button here or here or here, because then that piston is going to stay extended. So we don't want that. So now what you want to do is we're going to start our push-out system. So did I get the stuff? No, I didn't. So for the push-out system, you're going to need another 3 pistons, 2 observers, and 1 redstone dust, and it actually is very simple to do. So we'll just grab these and do this. So your top floor is 1 block above the last piston module, so let's just build out the floor like this. So there we go. So above this sticky piston over here, you're going to put another sticky piston like that with a block on top. You're going to put your second sticky piston facing into this block, so then when you power it, it pushes the block out of the way. So then you're going to just put a block on top with your button. So there we go. That is how you make the piston retract like that. So now on top of that sticky piston, we're going to put our last sticky piston like that and put a block in front. And then we're going to put 2 observers. We're going to put one like this, coming from this last piece of redstone dust, pointing into the wall. And then an observer facing upwards with our wall block on top, and a block next to it like this with a piece of redstone dust. And then you can just build up your wall like this. So that should be your entire elevator. So now we have to make our input. So we're just going to get rid of this chest. So I'm just going to punch out this and just replace that quickly with quartz. So for the input, what you're going to do is you're going to put your button at least 2 blocks away from this piston. So you do actually need 3 extra pieces of redstone dust and a repeater for this, so just so you know. So then we're going to punch out these 2 blocks, put 2 pieces of redstone dust up here, and punch this block out and repeater on 1 tick. So the pulse is going to go through this block, into this repeater, and into the piston, and it's going to start up the elevator. And then for the floor, you're going to need a slab. So let me just get a slab. You're going to put it next to this button, so then it doesn't cut off the redstone. Now, I chose the wrong slab, but whatever. And then the rest can be solid blocks. And then over here, we can build our entrance. So we just put a block here, and we just build our little... I'm missing the blocks. God damn it. There we go. Beautiful block placing. So there we go. That is our entire elevator. So we go in here, we push the button, and we go up really nice and quickly, and everything gets hidden on the top. We can go here, push the button, and fall into the water. Now, you don't actually need blocks in front of these pistons. You won't actually get pushed out, but if you're just afraid of walking out by accident, then by all means, you can put glass over here if you really want to. So there we go. Now, I did say in the showcase that you can push mobs and armor stands, and I wasn't lying. So we're going to get a mob, and, well, that was an armor stand. So we're going to get an armor stand, and we're going to get a few 2-block tall mobs. So we're going to get, let's just get a zombie pigman. Why not? And where's the villager? Villager and a creeper. There we go. Just a few. So if you want to transport mobs upwards, you can. So zombie pigman, boom, he goes up the elevator and takes absolutely no damage. We can chuck a villager in there too, and boom, he's not going to take any damage. And the best thing is, of this push-out system, they can't accidentally walk and fall into the hole, so that's really useful. And boom, you want to transport creepers? Why not? You can do that. And the creeper will also go up here. So yeah, you can transport mobs, and he just fell off. And also armor stands. Don't know why you would want to transport armor stands. So yeah, that's it. That's the entire elevator. This tutorial is really short. This guy is spinning around. You know what? We'll test the down function with you. There we go. Boom. So yeah, that is the elevator. That was probably my shortest Bedrock tutorial ever. So hope you enjoyed. This elevator was really simple, and I do have a Java design that is also very tiny. So if you want to see that Java elevator, tell me, because I don't know, I'll probably make it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So yeah, this is the elevator. Goodbye.